Never say never.
Hey, so welcome back to the Snoop Dogg Show. Today we're here with one of my favorite guests, Biebs. How do you pronounce your first name, kid?
Justin, actually.
Alright, we're just gonna call you Bieb. Alright, so I got a few questions today that my producer wants me to ask you. Alright. Alright, so I hear from the public you read a book. I mean, you wrote a book. What's that book called?
That book is called...
Oh, excuse me. Would you like me to call you Biebs or Justin?
Biebs is great, thanks, dog.
Alright, let's go, Justin. What's the book called that you wrote?
My book is called Justin Bieber.
Oh, excuse me for being so much like... Excuse me for my southern hospitality. Wanna smoke sugar lips?
This is a school production.
Give me another one.
I do not think you should be smoking.
Alright. So discuss everything in this book that you've experienced so far. Any comments on your upbringing, your childhood?
I went to French...
Tell me about your mom.
Immersion
She's single?
School. Well, my mom is single. I went to French immersion school. I learned how to speak French.
Did I ask you if you knew how to speak French?
I was answering your question.
What can you say for us?
Tell me the truth.
Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. Could you say a little something in French for me? Entertain my viewers.
Je m'appelle français.
Are you mental? Parlez-vous français? Alright.
Parlez-vous français. Use that one.
What's the deal with your parents?
Well, my dad.
Is this a hurtful
My dad
place?
likes Zambonis.
Is this a hurtful place for you to come from? Is this a very treasured moment in your heart to have to talk about?
It is. This is just tough, man.
All right. What about your dad with
Take a
Zambonis?
moment.
No. What about your dad? We're on a time schedule. Don't let him take a moment. What about the Zambonis?
Well, I like them, and hockey's my favorite sport, and you have Zambonis for hockey.
What is the Zamboni? Where did it come from? Some of our viewers don't know what that is.
A Zamboni is one of those big things, and they drive it on the ice to make the ice all smooth like after you skate on it.
You mean a snowplow?
No. There is a very distinct difference between a snowplow and a Zamboni. A snowplow...
Explain it! Excuse me, our producers say we're on a time limit here. We shut these questions. Alright. I'm not really interested in this one, but a couple of those losers out there want to know. So how you got started at a talent show? You lost the talent show, and you have the respectful guts to come onto my television show acting like you got talent. I could have booked Britney Spears, but my producer booked you. Explain yourself. Defend yourself.
Well, let me tell you...
Why are you here?
How I got started at that talent show.
So tell me, what is the scooter that found you? A motorcycle found you? No, a razor. A razor! A razor found you?
Actually, Scooter Braun is a real person. He may only be 25 years old, but he is one of the most talented people I have ever known. So touching.
I'm sorry, you get to answer the question. Who is he? Who is he?
He's now my manager.
Thank you very much. And could you tell us, J. Biebs, how did he find you as a manager?
Well, he saw my videos on YouTube. He had to chase my...
Excuse me. The producers aren't going to accept that you just developed a country accent. You're from Canada.
I'm sorry.
Let's do that again. All right, let's go.
Ask me the question again.
Oh my goodness, excuse me. I don't remember the question. Something about Scooter. Who is he? Where did he come from?
He's my manager. He came from Atlanta, and he called my mom. He actually tracked my mom down.
I'm sorry, did I ask you already? Is your mom single?
My mom is single, yes,
okay,
but I don't think she's
continue.
interested. Well, he found me, called my mom, talked to her for about 2 hours about, nothing.
Yeah,
and brought me down to Atlanta and got me started.
So, were you excited when you got the phone call? No, don't answer that question. That's a little vague. Where did he see you again?
On YouTube. He saw videos of my talent show.
All right, so the talent show is what got you started.
Yes.
So he saw videos of the talent show?
Yes.
Where did he see these videos?
On YouTube.
On YouTube. Who put them on YouTube?
My mother put them on YouTube.
The single one.
Yes.
All right. All right. I like it. I like it. So, I understand you saw someone else in the parking lot first. And it ain't Scooter. Who was it?
Usher.
Who was it? Who was it?
It was Usher.
Usher. Pizza.
Pizza.
Usher, my boy. Oh man, you gotta tell Usher next time you see him. Yo, dog.
Yo, man,
Peace out, A-Town.
I'm chilling with Usher tonight, man. So I'll give him a message.
Man, we'll get to I'm chilling with tonight. Chilling with my fireplace, my Pepsi Max.
Just like chilling with yourself.
Mike, the situation. Capitalist innovation.
Oh,
Pow! Capitalist innovation.
Oh, okay.
Here's a word from Pow! Thank you, producer. That was the producer right there. All right, all right. Anyways. So, what happened when you saw Usher?
Raymond Usher.
I went up to him and I was like, "Yo, Usher dog, man, can I sing to you? Can I sing to you?"
Very juvenile. I'll continue.
And well, he said no because it was cold outside.
No, duh. Who approaches an Usher?
Raymond Usher.
Who
The
approaches
Usher.
Usher? Who
The
approaches
Usher.
the Usher?
The Raymond Usher.
The Raymond Usher, like that. I'm sorry, did you want to add on to your stupid mistake?
Where's my hat?
Oh, found it. Would you like to borrow mine?
I'm good, thanks.
There's
You go Yankees
something on
fan.
that.
So Usher totally. So of course Usher blew you off. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Let me answer that. That was a rhetorical question. Of course I'm correct. You don't run up to the Usher with that kind of attitude.
Well, I mean, a year
Did
later.
your mama, the single mom, did she ever teach you any manners? That was another rhetorical question. So he became your role model after that, right? Am I right?
Well, not quite.
What are you saying?
There were some other steps in there first, but you know, one thing led to another.
This ain't a staircase, son.
We got the ball rolling, and
Got the ball rolling. So
Is there a bell curve in that story?
So what? Some of our members want to know what happened in the meantime when Usher rejected you. Should I say roasted you, burned you, knocked you down?
well,
Burn book.
we
Burned book to you.
we went back to YouTube, went back to my roots.
Back to YouTube.
Grassroots Foundation.
Stop with the southern accent. YouTube. All right. And how did that go for you?
Well, I
Did
started
you
getting
become
some
famous, or were you still where you were before? A nobody, a loser, a Canadian.
I was never a nobody or a actually. Yes,
Yeah,
I
that's
was.
what
Who
they
am I
all
kidding?
say, honey. Happened then. He became your role model, right?
Well, no, we just kept putting videos on YouTube, but a year later, man, things just started getting serious. We got that ball rolling, things started getting serious.
You mean like relationship serious?
No, I mean like
Aren't
I
you
was gonna get a
12?
record deal
You
serious.
be 12, son. What
I'd be
kind of
16,
serious you talking
17,
about?
actually.
Yes, son.
Do you drive a car?
No.
All right.
However, we moved down to Atlanta, and after
ATL.
peace up, ATL.
Isn't that where the famous Nicole Daniels is from? How do you not know Nicole Daniels?
Isn't she a psychology teacher?
I don't know. Is she?
I don't know. She's not a doctor.
Tell me the truth. I wouldn't know. I'm not a doctor.
I would know the truth about me, so let's focus on me here, okay, Snoop Dogg?
Producer. I have nothing to say to you. All right. All right. All right.
Well,
all right.
I met Usher for real.
What now?
I met Usher for real a year later.
Wait,
When
what?
I moved to Atlanta.
Did you meet Usher for real?
I'm sorry. The Raymond Usher or the White Usher?
All right, turn the page. You're doing
Who's the white usher?
Some imposter? All right. Okay. I just want to say to you, I'm not really a fan. Honestly, personally, I think you were the stupidest boy alive. You had the decision to sign with the Usher, my man, or JT, Justin Timberlake. He could have brought sexy back. Why did you choose Usher over JT?
Well, it was a very difficult decision. It took a lot of thought and a lot of pondering.
What goes around comes around. Don't it?
It does. And well,
summer love.
basically, Usher just had
love.
the better deal. JT just couldn't cut it. He couldn't offer me the same stuff. Couldn't offer me a radio tour. Couldn't offer me anything. So we had to go with the better deal for my career.
Plus he had the same name.
Blown away by what you are saying.
I mean, Justin Timberlake had the same name, and it would be like Justin squared. I mean, no one would want that.
And he offered you us.
I don't see what the problem is. But as I can recall, according to these statistics,
According to this bell curve.
my world. Let me read this from you. This is from a bell curve my producer found on the internet. My World 2.0. I'm guessing that's your CD, your record label. Debuted at #1 on the charts, and has gone on to sell more than 5 million copies worldwide. This #1 debut made Justin the youngest male solo artist to top the Billboard chart since Snoop Dogg in 1963. How do you feel about that? Don't you think that you could have been the youngest male solo artist to top the Billboard chart by yourself? I think this is an understatement because you weren't solo. Usher did it all for you. What's extremely lame?
You want an apple, honey?
Are we back up here? Are we back up here? Excuse me, I'm Simon. Who are you? Where did you come from?
What is this weed?
What is this weed?
Did you
Where did it come from?
Did you see that lightning?
Yes.
All right. All right, next.
Oh, my knees.
So, anyway, we can see that you chose Usher, but Justin Timberlake is still an influence on you. Anyway, is this where things started to heat up?
Well, I wish I could say that it was. Unfortunately, some bimbos out there are convinced that a young, successful, talented person such as myself would only become successful if I was exposed to the adolescent and juvenile population of the United States through a Disney or Nickelodeon television show first.
What did they want you to do? Be the role of SpongeBob? That's already filled, honey. Lizzie McGuire ended years ago. What did they expect you to become? The only famous shows are gone, done, and written.
That was the problem. That is why we ended up going to all these radio stations.
I have to say, true dat. That was a good explanation. I mean, a good decision on your part.
We were going to all these radio shows. We were getting up at like 3 in the morning to play for these people.
Honey, I get up at 3 in the morning every morning to smoke my cracker company, signs you, and you get your big break. And Taylor Swift wanted you to open up for her concert in England.
Yep.
Could you even afford to leave the U.S.?
Yeah, because, you know, Taylor Swift paid for it.
Could you afford to go to McDonald's?
With my own money? No. I was a poor, poor child.
Okay, well...
It was my big break in more than one way, that concert in England with Taylor Swift. I was opening up for Taylor Swift in front of 10,000 people.
Biggest
crowd I had ever performed in front of.
Yeah, compared to the fact that you were busking on the streets of New York a couple months ago.
Actually, it was, you know, Stanford. But, Stratford.
I am sorry. I did not realize you were so high class in this society. Continue your story.
It was my big break in more than one way. In addition to being such a big step in my career, that was also the concert where I broke my foot.
I'm so sorry. I've never had to experience something like that because I'm always so high on my drugs and my concerts. Don't know what the heck's going through my mind. But tell me, what was worse? The pain of you breaking your foot on stage, or when my hero threw a bottle at your head? Roasted!
Actually, no one threw any bottles at my head. So, I'm not sure where your head is.
I'm not Snoop Dogg.
Can we move on now, please?
Tell me the truth.
Let me take this.
You're just crazy.
Excuse me, and we're back to the Snoop Dogg show. We didn't have a commercial break. I'm sorry.
Who booked me for this thing?
Really? Sit down! Sit down! I'm gonna pull out a gun on you!
I don't. Who said it? Who said you wasn't for this nut job, this crackpot to interview me? What is going on?
You look like Pablo Picasso. You look like a Picasso. What am I, a Picasso? This is the Snoop Dogg show. You were special. We booked you over Britney Spears.
Well then, let's interview me, please.
You look like a woman in that wig. Who are you dating these days? Another woman?
This is my real hair.
I need my makeup artist in 10. Moving on. How about your album? We just edit it and just cut it off, and all of a sudden, in the midst of me talking.
I'm sorry, viewers, for this interruption, but we don't know where Snoop Dogg went, so. So I'll have to fill in for him for a few questions. Don't worry. We hope he's gonna be fine if the police don't find him. Where are we?
What kind of muffins are these?
Must not have been fun, breaking your leg and all.
No,
What?
yeah.
It's like, are you mental? What kind of person just trips on stage? Oh my gosh! I'm done with this. Snoop Dogg!
That's as much as I can handle.
All right, I was just refreshing myself at the buffet table. Had to replenish my steps. Oh my gosh! Hi, and welcome back to the Snoop Dogg show. We are here still with our guest, Justin Bieber. Justina Bieber. We have a few
Bieber. B-A-B.
We have a few more questions to ask you. Personally, I would like to know, are you not dating Selena Gomez no more?
Ooh, get it?
Get it, girl. Get it.
I am not prepared to comment on that issue.
A lot of our viewers are interested in hearing. Are you dating this girl?
Getting it on with Gomez.
Get it.
Well, I am not prepared to comment on my personal life.
I'm pretty sure you ain't dating the Sunny on the back of the poster. Now, aren't you?
No, actually, I'm not dating Taylor Lautner.
A little something's going on. Look at that. Tell me.
I told you I'm not prepared to.
Tell me the truth. Are you dating her?
Tell me the truth.
I'm done with this.
Do you want to just break up?
This is
ridiculous. All right, well, I think that's it for today. Thank you, Justin Bieber, for joining us on the Snoop Dogg show.
I'm done with you. We're never hiring someone like that on our show again, Snoop.
Thank you for joining us on another show of the Snoop Dogg show.
The Snoop Doggy Dog.
We have invited our personal guest has left the room thanks to unwanted circumstances.
But we
Where's that bonding strip?
La 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 la.